a non-financial information data platform for sustainable management. Cohort 6 Senior Fellow Toshitaka Sawamura, co-founder and CEO of METRIKA Inc. Hello, I'm Sawamura from METRIKA. Nice to meet you. METRIKA Inc. is a company that we established last year. We work on data science and artificial intelligence development. Our CEO, Ryoga Kobayashi, teaches data science at Keio University and Kyoto University. I'm the COO, and I used to work on new business development at Persol. In our first year of founding, we were able to recognize sales of approximately 40 million. This year, it looks like we might be able to grow 350%. Against that backdrop, we're developing our own product, a service called METRIKA. What we want to do is to support sustainable management through data. Simply put, the domain of sustainability-related data is so complex, it's like a tangled-up mess or a labyrinth. We want to solve that through data flow automation. Companies have three major challenges. Firstly, they spend an enormous amount of work effort to collect and process data. Secondly, they are capable of creating a once-a-year report, but are unable to provide interim updates or track KPIs for simulation. And thirdly, this is something that will be further evaluated going forwards, but they have not been able to design their data governance so it can withstand audits, and this is extremely problematic. So for these problems, we want to provide three solutions. Automate the data flow, provide a dashboard for simulation, and lastly, obtain third-party certification. We've already completed the mock-up. We can slice data in the format you want, such as by business unit or by site. Also, it allows you to manage progress, mainly around CO2 reduction targets. We're also planning to include matters that have a direct impact on business in our simulation, such as the future introduction of carbon tax, as well as emission trading. I also think that what many companies want to know is whether the initiatives are being properly communicated to their users. Based on those needs, we provided design templates which allows you to automatically generate reports from the dashboard. We also have our core technology. We pride ourselves on being a group of professionals on data, and we are the first company in Japan to combine a powerful SQL engine with change data capture technology. We're developing these technologies with a strong partner. We're working with Sanyo Chemical, which is one of the leading chemical manufacturers in Kyoto Prefecture. So why are we doing this now? In fact, we think right now is the only window of opportunity. It's now or never. Firstly, in Japan, the Kishida administration has set a goal to invest 150 trillion yen in the next 10 years in green transformation. And 1 month ago, the United States decided to spend 57 trillion yen in this area. This is a powerful plan that increases taxes on companies with poor sustainability measures while lowering taxes for highly sustainable companies. The EU is also a strong leader in making non-financial information disclosures mandatory. As you can see on the left-hand side, companies listed on TSE's prime market are now required to disclose climate-related information. Right now, they need to disclose TCFD Scope 1 and 2 emissions, but this will expand to 11 areas in the future. I would urge us to consider this as a major, significant impact. Against that backdrop, the market is growing significantly. The green tech market is expected to grow to around 5,200 billion yen, which is 5 times the size of what it is now. I'd like to once again introduce the team. Ryoga Kobayashi, CEO, I Sawamura, I'm COO, and our Chief Creative Officer is Fusanari Masuda, who used to be Creative Director for Dentsu. We welcome new members to the team in September. Soichi Kawachi is a former director from Google. Yoshito Date teaches medical care at Juntendo University, and Kenji Kawada is the former president of Risona Holdings. To put it mildly, we have an awesome team. So why do I want to do this? It's not because this is a hot topic that everyone's interested in right now. In fact, for me, this is a challenge that has taken a decade to put into action. In 2011, I wrote a thesis on improving corporate value through sustainable management. my professor suggested me to keep researching this theme. But back then, ESG investment was still a small area, and I gave up thinking it's a bit difficult to continue research in this area. But now, once again, with backup from a fantastic team, I am given an opportunity to take on the challenge, and I'm so excited by that, and I'm grateful that I can make this happen with Phoenixy. I'd like to end my pitch with a request. I want to solicit potential partners who are interested in doing joint research with us to make our service METRIKA a global product. We'd love to work with you towards that goal. These are the steps we want to work with you. First, we want to automate the current data flow, then implement simulation capabilities, and lastly, visualize the entire supply chain. We want to be the first Japanese company to get to the global level standard. Thank you for listening to my presentation from METRIKA.